enjoying Windbreaker at the moment. This guy seems like he's like the Gojo of Windbreaker, the main leader of Bofurin. So, Hajime Umemiya. Umemiya. Hope I'm saying that right, probably not. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause or go too fast. I think this is like episode 8. It's like a cool still of him sort of cracking his neck. So we've got a head tilt slightly and a hand on the neck. Landscape page, let's go. Center point here, eyes just like above the halfway. We're gonna like have that sort of an angle on the eyes, right? So go for it. Go diagonal. And then it comes sort of flat across. He does have kind of flat eyelid lines, right? Kind of comes down that way. Bottom eyelid, just carving around here. And we just thicken up the top eyelid line a bit. His iris, just a half circle, sort of coming down from underneath this big eyelid line. Pupil. Under there. And they do an extra sort of line there and there. Frowning quite heavily, so his eyebrow. Curves up, and I think he's got like a bit of a scar. Break in the eyebrow here, so he's got like a little scar on his eyebrow. Right, and this sort of comes back down this way then. And then a bit of an eyelid line just coming across pretty flat there. So his other eye, just across. We're not standard human proportionate. The eyes are drawn bigger. So what that means really is like you can't fit a full eye here. It's like 3/4 of his eye will fit in between the two eyes. Just the anime eyes are kind of bigger. And then this one kind of slants down again. That way. Bottom eyelid just here. And then we'll just thicken up this. Eyes. So yeah, half sort of circle. Looking up. Like so. And then his eyebrow again sort of goes up and down. No scar on this side. Skinnier on the end. And it just goes down towards the front here. And then a flat sort of eyelid line just there. Nose comes down from this eyebrow. It's kind of a broken sort of line there. And they draw like the curve for the tip of his nose. Like so. And then a nostril. Very simple character designs in this show. His mouth, pretty flat, just they go that way and then across like that. And then his bottom lip just there. Just going to darken this a bit closer to the eyebrow there. And chin, pretty pointy, like that. So in terms of proportion, top eyelid line to the nostril at the bottom of the nose is about the same as nostril to chin. So that and that are about the same. So this top eyelid area and that are about the same. And then nostril to the bottom lip sort of area there is about the same as bottom lip area to chin. Not the line really. It's like sort of close to the line. It's like maybe the nostril to the line. Yeah, it's pretty close. That area and that area are pretty close in size. Then we go for the jaw. Boom. Sound effects are not necessary. Boom. But I can't help myself. So you're stopping kind of across in the mouth and like underneath the edge of his eyes. See that? So it's like if you had to, you're kind of in here. And then across from like top lip. That's where it turns, see, for the jaw. That way. And that way. And you notice now they're not level. So like that's fine. His face is like slightly 3/4. So it's just like a little illusion sort of. So his ear kind of starts across from his eyebrow here. Ears tend to line up with eyebrows. And like, because his head is tilted, it's like eyebrow and nose there. The top is like above the eyebrow, but generally could be down there. So ear lines, letter J. There's a little shape inside there. And then his sideburns are drawn like this, which is interesting. And then different on this side. Can't see as much of his ear on this side because of hair. So kind of like goes down there. Some ear lines inside here. So his forehead's about the same size as his nose. So this will bring you up to like his hairline, right? And for his hairline, all they do is this. Right, so they do like, this is like where the forehead stops. So it's about the same size as your nose. So that and that are about the same. And what they do for his hairline is it goes sort of like with these texture lines, sort of all around, following that shape for a forehead. And say there's like, there's a spike sticking off here. I think there's another one. Where's it? It's like above the inside of his eyebrow, sort of. There. Okay, and then again, more sort of hairline textures. Going that way. And then some more hair sort of hanging down. And then hairline textures all going this way. And then we have another hair spike sort of thing here, hanging down. It's a double actually. Another one here. Down to there. And then hairline textures there, and sort of coming around here. And then we get like, start to add more sort of pieces of hair then. So his hair is kind of slicked back, but it's got this kind of kink in it. So it's like it curves, right? So let's say like spike, but then it like curves over. His hair is like very particular. So it like slicks back around his head. So no easy way of doing this now. You just gotta kind of go for it. Right, and some of them are like complete, and what I mean by that is like they go right into his head here. So like say this one goes like so, like curving around. And this one actually has a spike on it. Tricky enough hair now. Don't draw a lot of hair like this. And then say, so we just keep going. So another one here. And here going all around his head. That's that one, so that's pretty long there. And some of these are cut off now on the top of the screen, so I'm going to make it up a bit. Right, they get a bit smaller now and hang down behind his ear. Right, just keep going. Boom. Okay, so on his face then he has all scratches. They're done sort of with red color, but I'll just do them in black line just to show that he's been punched a couple of times. Do this as much as you want, really. So we can see the neck on one side, right, and his sort of green and yellow collar. His jacket going down there. The other side, it's hand, right? So I'll finish this side. This is like they have cool uniforms in Japan for their school. Right, it's collar, and then it bumps sort of down off for his jacket down that way, And maybe like a bit of a button here. And then his hand is on his neck here, right? So we can just see palm of his hand sort of touching his neck here. Like so, right? And then he has the sleeve curves around his wrist there. And then the wrist comes out that side. And then we have 4 fingers coming down this way, right? So bumping down. One of his knuckles kind of sticks up here. There's like little sort of suggestions of knuckle lines then. Like that. And there's like some little scratches and stuff on his knuckles from the fight. And his collar comes out this side. And his t-shirt, his white t-shirt, just like so. His neck muscles there. And right, so his arm comes down to his elbow here, kind of like bumps down because he's got that green thing on it as well. Like what's on this. It's got a yellow edge. And then his sleeve just sort of bumps down this way then. Comes down to his elbow somewhere back there. Comes up. He's got some bumpy white thing. Up to his shoulder. Back down to here. Like that. White t-shirt. Oh, and there's these little, I don't know, V's. I think. On that. Like little sort of lines in the middle. Collarbones are there as well, actually. And like little sort of hatching lines, like so. Scar on his forehead, didn't miss. Yeah, okay, that's it. Hajime Umemiya from Windbreaker. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.